opportunity where our students could experience reading together with their peers and with their teachers and with a lot of people from our Terry Redlin community. We gave them an opportunity to hear a bedtime story by reading aloud with them in sort of that more snuggled position, kind of more shoulder to shoulder, a little different than in the classroom. We had students who spread out throughout the building with a good book, just finding reading with a friend, sharing their reading with a friend, with a teacher, just trying to create an environment where reading can be a joyful experience. We decided that we wanted to create readers, and in doing that, we wanted to create this atmosphere where students and our community would be readers, do what readers do. And so because of that, we even invited in their families and little siblings. We just wanted them to be a part of this reading experience so that they would be in an environment where they kind of saw what that would look like and then perhaps model that in their own lives.
This idea also stemmed from a parent asking Mrs. Treberg one night after school, when is the Terry Redlin Library open? And that triggered some light bulbs going off and this whole brainstorming process of getting this program started. Well, today we had staff, many teachers came down to read. We also had volunteers from the community. We have some strictly Terry Redlin volunteers that come. They were here reading. Parents were reading to students. Mr. Schaefer and Mr. DeGraff, our principal and intern, were reading. And we just want kids to see all these adults as readers so they can look at them in a different light and see that, oh, they're not just a principal or they're not just a teacher, but they're also a reader.
We had this discussion with all of our parents during conference week. We thought that would be the best way to kind of communicate our goals and get permission. So we had them sign a permission slip just so that the after-school routine wasn't too chaotic in knowing where everybody would go. But students can come and go as they wish. If they don't want to stay on a particular day, they don't have to stay. Now we're just getting started, so today we had most of our participants here. But I think eventually it will become more of an open sort of setting where they come some days and don't come some days. We'll continue with our schedule for the remainder of this school year, and then in the future we'll have to look again at what we want to, the time frame that we want to provide for our kids. Moving forward, we have reached out to a lot more volunteers. So we already have plans for the USF volleyball team is going to be coming in and spending a day reading with us. We've reached out to the education students in our city, other athletic programs in the city. We also, moving forward, will have a partnership with the Siouxland Library. We've already met with some of their administrators, and they're very excited about supporting us in this way of getting books into the hands of kids and getting this reading experience with kids. Our other goal is to just even do education with parents. The library has some programs, and they thought that bringing that in here would be a great way to reach out to more parents in an educational sort of way.
Were you expecting this kind of turnout?
I would say no,
No.
but grateful for it. If we have about 200 students signed up right now, which is probably half of our students.
K-5 students.
And it's a good problem to have. We are most pleased by the number of students who want to read. They want this opportunity to have a reading environment. So I think that's exciting, most exciting, and that shows desire. The logistics will work themselves out. We need to know where we're going when. We need parents to show up, and get their, so all those kinds of things we're going to learn, and we're going to figure that out as we go. But just getting them here and providing them this great opportunity, hearing the laughter that comes from a book and not a program, that's exciting.